I need a new intro. Yo ho bro, and welcome to the show. Again, we are back here on the GopherCraft server. And for such a server that has a few friends of our own on here, the fact that there's 5 people on at one time is actually kind of strange for us. But I thought I would take this time in order to show you the progress that has been made so far inside of our little mining town area. And then we have some plans of what we're going to be doing in the other half of this episode. So we have done a little bit of terraforming, not too much. Took care of a bunch of the dirt that was, laying around the edges of this stone right here, and actually there was only one layer of dirt that was covering up most of this ravine over here, so we took that out and now it looks super cool now that you can see down to the bottom over there on this side. And we've also put in a bit of a road, kind of circular, that's going around the edges of everything, that's gonna pop into different houses that are embedded into the rock over on the sides. And let's see here, and we have a little center point where we're going to put what I have no idea, something inside of the center, not a clue yet of what we're going to do there. What we do have is a little bit more
_S_K_Y_ left the game.
That is one thing that I need to chat settings.
Narrator off.
Narrator off. We were having a little bit of fun with the narrator, figuring out what he'll say and what he won't say. We have somebody from across the pond in the British area, and I made the dumb joke. Well, probably that narrator does things in more of that British accent. So I was like, oh, it does in a British accent, so I'll put in a flashlight, and it should totally come up as torch on their end. Totally. But oh yeah, so yeah, we were having a little bit, I was having a little bit more of ideas of how on the lore of this place. So we have a mining town that is getting rich off of its minerals that it's digging inside of underneath this area, and I was trying to think of something that would constitute these things floating. So I went with a more kind of magical, more something-ish ore. I call it warm ore, and it is lighter than helium and causes these little platforms to stay in the air like this. So they just attach this warm ore with a bunch of like rods and such forth. So this guy is floating in the air. And the way they get it is they have to go well deep into the earth, into the nether area. Of course, it looks exactly like the lava, the magma brick, but it's warm ore. It's completely different, So that is why some of these guys are floating in the air. And there's a bunch of water that I've put in this area because in order to mine down pretty far, you'd have to get through the water system, because we're just right off the edge of the water here, so there's going to be a lot of water that's going to be underground here. And in order to dig out all of the minerals plus the warm ore, they have to pump out all of this water, and the water is pumped out through a some type of super simple system. Ooh. Oh, come on. I'm not gonna fly. Super simple system. Oh my gosh, I can't fly. There we go. Yeah, alright. So the water is pumped in through a super simple system that we're gonna put in right there, and that's why the water comes up through this area. So we're not going to have some type of magical stone up here that is producing water, but it's going to be water that is pumped up from the mines down below. And in order for them to actually mine out what they need. And that water comes up through here, and we are going to have a bunch more waterfalls in this area, like a lot more waterfalls. So this area is going to be like a valley of waterfalls. It's going to look really, really cool. So that's what they're going to be doing with the water. They're going to be pumping it out so that way they can go into the mines. And I think I'm going to put the entrance to the mines over here. I think over here is a spot to go down. Yeah, there's a spot over here for a big mine entrance, and then there's going to be another mine entrance where I had the other mines down there. Over here in this ravine, that's going to be just a second entrance for the mines. Got myself a little drawbridge here for getting over to my area rather quick. Actually found another skeleton spawner between my basement. Okay, village. Alright. So, oh gee, whoa, man, that was oh, that was crazy. Well, I guess that's good enough to say that, yeah, I changed up the system to get up and down into a ladder because the stairs were just getting kind of inconvenient, so I just changed it out to a trapdoor based system. Might as well. Got things a bit more organized finally. Also, with the lore and such forth, we are going to actually start off having a type of religion that they have in this area. The first person that found this warm ore and such forth, he's long gone right now. So, this place has a worships the Rock Mother. And this Rock Mother is passed down from the person that also found the warm ore. And that's what they've been digging out in this area for a few generations. And they worship Saint, I think it's Saint Leftius Torchikius. Leftius Torchikius. Yes, that's right. Saint Leftius Torchikius. And there's this shrine here in honor of him. I actually dug out this tunnel right here to make it look natural. It's not natural at all. And comes up here into this area, which is natural, where it just leads straight up into the sky. And this little patch of grass, it looks absolutely beautiful, especially when it's raining. But yes, Sir Leftius Torchicus was down into the caves many generations ago, and he constantly put torches on the left in order to find his way out of the caves. And he went so far down and found the Rock Mother and came back out by knowing the systems by having the torches on his right. So, Saint Leftius Torchicleus. Saint Leftius Torchicleus. But, of course, we're going to have another sect over here that actually is looking into the discovery of Saint Leftius Torchicleus, and they have found some journals of him, and they believe his name was actually Maximus Raider, and he has a bunch of journals where he was fighting against an older god named Cthulhu. Now, supposedly they're journals, but some people see them as just stories or possibly even his own role-playing journals. So yes, there is going to be another place around here where they're bringing up the possible scientific discoveries of Maximus Raider, and they're going to have his journals on display. So, we have that type of religion set up. And what I'm also thinking, let's see here. There was something else that I was gonna do around here. Ugh. Oh yes, I've taken down a bunch more of the birch around this area. I'm going to replace them with jungle trees in various spots, probably some oak trees as well. Oh yeah, I remember. I finally figured out a type of system that I'm going to have. Excuse me, a type of system that I'm going to have for the look that I'm going to have for most of their buildings. What I'm thinking I'm going to do, and we're going to put this together right here, is what we're going to do. Ooh, that's the ice for the refrigerator. Grab out the cobblestone. And we're going to put that right behind there so we don't have to put that frame back up. I'm thinking that we should have some... let's put some... just do the whole stack. I think that we should have some cobblestone in here, along with some wooden pillars, such forth. Let's see here. Where'd my pick go? Pick's right here. Place it with the birch. Nobody likes birch. And we're going to actually do some of these buildings with cobblestone and wood to be a natural, well, not natural, an older style of mining. So these people did come in from a mining town, and now they're into a mining city almost. So we're going to have a cobblestone look for a bunch of these buildings, and I'm going to change our storage room here into that type of look. We're going to have a rustic mine look for some of these buildings, and a more upgraded look for some of these other buildings. Let's replace it with those. Put it that there. Actually, let's put these on the wooden beams. Okay, good. Doesn't take that off. I knew that it would take off the frame or something like that if this went in front of it. It doesn't take off the torch, which is nice. So yeah, I think that looks really good. I think that looks really awesome with that cobble there. I'll place these two too. Doop. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks awesome. We're going to do some of the buildings in that style. I'm trying to make my interior designs look a bit better because I suck at interior designing. I really do, especially in Minecraft. Real life, suck at it. Minecraft, doubly so. So, yeah, I think this will look good because this is my best attempt at interior design right here. And I think this looks super fantastic. Like, I'm so proud of this kitchen. But I know that there's a lot of people that can do so much better than this. So, interior design is a real difficult one for me. So I'm really liking how this looks with this old style mine look. And we're not going to have anything jutting out like the normal mines down there. We're going to try and conserve our space around here. I'm trying to get things to actually function. So some of those buildings are going to be like that. There's going to be one over there, and there's probably going to be one over there. I'm debating whether or not I should have the Cavern of Saint Leftius Torchicleus. Whether to have some mine shaft pillars in there or not. Wood mine shaft pillars, not sure. Oh, speaking of, I need to come over to the other one. We're going to actually have a satanic religion over here, an opposing one. One that nobody likes, not even the scientific group. The scientific group actually is like, just like, yeah, no, they have good ideals. The Leftius Torchicleus, they just don't believe in them. But then there's going to be the I don't know what to call them, but they're going to be the nether worshipping church thingy person. So we're going to have in here, we're going to have the portal behind. We're going to make this a little bit bigger, and we're going to have like a satanic church over here that you're going to come over here and go into the nether. I mean, like, the Nether is a known transportation system, but this group has seemed to take over it. It was okay if they took over that area to worship whatever inside of the Nether, just as long as they didn't exclude people from going in there, and they didn't hackle people too much on getting into their church. So they can't be like super like come to our evil sect, whatnot. Of course, they wouldn't be the first to call themselves evil. But yeah, we're gonna have like a satanic church over here as well. Yeah, I got some more of the warm ore that is floating up there. I'm wondering whether or not to have these satanic guys think that Leftius Torchicleus may have been a demon. I might do that. Like 3 different opposing views of him. Just some dude, a good guy, and a bad guy. They all see the same guy, but they all think of him in 3 different ways. I think that would be super cool. But they all like him. They just think of him in 3 different ways. Which one's the right way? Nobody knows. So, that is what we have. I got a little bit more warm ore up there. Some of these more jutting places, of course, are gonna keep away from the warm ore. I'm wondering if I should put in a little bit more, just for these larger sections, just to balance off. I mean, like 1 piece of warm ore for that little guy over there, and maybe like, I don't know, 8 of them for that guy. I can't decide. Yeah, we're gonna put in a bunch more. Wow, jeez. Getting a bunch more mobs around here, why don't I? I wonder if you guys will fall. Yep. Yep, you fell. Oh, you got one down there. Jeez, leave this area for a little bit. Man, I got a bunch of dark spots in here now, don't I? Oh, hey, look, there's a creeper. There's the creeper. Actually, now that there's a villager zombie down there, I gotta check something. No, you can't. Oh, yes! Yes, finally! Good! I have a villager zombie. Oh, yeah, that's right. You need to be in a safe spot now, don't you? Come on down here. Water's fine. Thank you. Let's get into the water, shall we? So that way I can peg this guy. Oh, that's gonna draw on every zombie, isn't it? Oh, this isn't. Oh, hello, baby zombie. Jeez. Alright, come over. Get this. Well, you won't drown. Alright, you're saved right there. Awesome, we got a villager zombie. Sweet! Okay, now I can actually work on giving him a cure, and we can get some villagers in here. Alright! Awesome! And I can get this place to look like a village, a city. City, we're going for mining city, not village, we're going for city here. Yeah. Awesome. Alright, everybody. I think we're going to start getting some work done, and then I am going to show you some of the progress. So, let's get to it. Alright, so I've done a bit of work around here, trying to plan out where I actually want to put some of these houses. I think that I want to put some of these places above some others. So up here I have, let's see here, my bed is right here, so this is going to be my place. And then there's going to be a place over here, and then there's going to be another place over here. And down right below that, there is going to be a place right there and a place right here too. I've done a little bit more with the interior, trying to mess with seeing how it looks if I have it in different sizes, and I think it looks pretty good. I need to add in a few things. I'm probably going to have this be a mining shop, so it's gonna have like picks in here and equipment for mining, to say for it, and probably some ropes or something like that, splunking torches, torch hats, something like that. Sounds reasonable. I've added in the platform as you just saw here. This goes up to the second level from both my place and from the ground floor. I'm thinking of having someplace in the center here. Not quite certain what, but really don't know what. Need something. I'm thinking it's going to be on like a cobblestone platform with some pillars holding it up. Something in the center. My first thought was to have some type of smeltery in the center here, but then I saw this little cutout here, and I dug out just a little bit, and I know that this hill goes back a ways, so I'm thinking of just making a giant cavern inside of here. Well, not too giant, but a fairly large cavern where there's lava dripping down, and this will be the smeltery, the foundry over here. So I think we're gonna do that. I added in a few more waterfalls. That's new. That's new. Actually, you know what? All four of those are new. These three come from the main pump there. I think there's going to be another pump, another smaller pump there. I've yet to decide what I actually want to use to represent the pump coming up to this point. Probably just going to get some iron blocks and just put them in the center of the pond, and then have like a fountain on the top of those iron blocks. That's what I'm thinking so far. But first I need to actually get iron. There is actually an iron farm that I can use that's over at Sky's base, so I'll probably use that. Just go AFK over at that spot. I have the beginnings of the Church of the Rock Mother, so this is going to be the church. There's going to be I guess the worship area over here, and I think this will be the, I don't know, holy sanctum. The spot. No. Oh, this. Oh yeah, this is just going to be a memoriam. That's right. Okay, this is just going to be a memoriam in honor of Saint Leftius Torchicleus. Saint Leftius Torchicleus. Yeah, that's just going to be in honor of him over there. And that's just going to be something separate for tourists to come see. Because, I mean, this isn't just for this area. I mean, there's other people that are going to be in this so-called world that are going to be of that religion, and they'll just come over here for, I don't know, tourism. I'm gonna have this church poking out of the rock a bit, so I'm thinking of having it go up a little bit more, going back, and probably have some stained glass on the side. I do want to make sure that there's gonna be like some. I think this looks really cool with a little bit of hollowed out rock behind the stained glass, and then this stuff pointing out to the outside, this stained glass. I think that looks really cool. I think that's fantastic. I love this. I'm starting to get good at interiors. Well, not really. I mean, these are all empty rooms, to be honest. I have yet to actually create an indoor area. I mean, the kitchen is okay. There just needs to be more inside of it. Make a foundry there. That might be actually my first interior that I make. I'll cut that out and then work on that. But yeah, things are coming along nicely, and I'd like some of the... Oh yeah, I put in some more pillars around here for some of the connected peninsulas. Here, there. I think that waterfall was there before. One there, and a couple over here. I have a couple pillars over here, and what I decided to do is these stairways are going to be held up by this cobblestone. Not sure if I actually like how this is being held up or not, but I think it works for now. Actually, come to think of it, I have an idea. This might work. I'm gonna try something really quickly. Put this right down there. And let's grab some of this stuff. Let us try putting this in between them. Yeah, let's do this instead. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. It's a little bit better. Gives it a little bit more texture rather than just these upside down Tetris pieces just hanging out. Yeah, that gives it a little bit more of a character to it. Alright, put that in. Awesome. Under the stairs. And then I'll probably have... Yeah, I'll have some type of open area here. Semi-open area. There will be maybe a fence or something like here that's supporting this walkway a bit more. And then there will be something above that as well. Yeah, that sounds good. I like that. I like the sound of that. I have this thing currently... Oh yeah, that's right. I do have it suspended a little bit more with these metal things. Iron bars. I have iron bars holding up these guys. Metal bars are a lot thinner than any fence posts, and especially cobblestone wall. So I have those holding up the platform for right now. I think that looks fantastic. I think it looks good. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to figure out something to do, whether or not to have this wrap around. Oh, you know what? I could have this actually just be a stairway to get up from the outside. Now, the spawn rate around here is not desirable. I mean, there are a few mobs that come around here, and it is kind of gets a little bit hectic. I have died a few more times. What am I up to? 21 deaths right now on this server. So I am not doing too well, but it's not bad. But yeah, I got punched off by a zombie off of a cliff, and got killed by a few things around here. Yeah. There we go. Now I just need a... Yeah, just make this a stairway. Perfect. And then grab some cobblestone stairs from over here. Grab myself some, because I don't have any more stairs. Got some stairs. My gosh, I hate it. Full inventory. Can't do too much. Whoa, my goodness, everything starts to freak out. Losing my frames. Losing the frames. Dig you out. Put in a piece of cobblestone right there. And put you in. Yeah. Okay. And then put in the stairs here. Yeah, that's right? It's gonna be... Yeah, perfect. Okay, good. Put in a set of stairs that go right up to the path to lead to here. Because you can't have, gotta have a couple accesses to this public platform, not through my den over there. Yeah, I think that looks fantastic. Alright. I'm gonna continue working on this for the next episode. Sorry this came out a little bit later. I try to have these Minecraft episodes coming out on Tuesday, but this week was a little bit late just because I had a photo job over the weekend, so that pushed everything back. I'm trying to get everything back onto schedule to have the Minecrafts come out on Tuesday. And we'll see if Thief comes out on the proper time, which would be tomorrow. So I'll see if I can get that recorded up. I do want to have my little character for Thief. the guy down at the bottom. You notice how I changed it every time that I get a new game, like for, what was it? Tank was on the recoil. What did I have before that? I had something before that. It was, oh yeah, the Cuphead guy. Yeah, that's right, I had the little Pooka Cuphead person. Yeah, I want to have a little guy at the bottom to, for Thief. I might just make a still version for the first episode and animate it for the next ones. Because I've got some other animating work to do that is being commissioned by me, and you will see more about that on the main channel, on the Pooka Animation channel. So, alright, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you everybody for joining me. I will see you next time. This is the Pooka, signing out.